Hello and welcome to North Star Stamper. I'm Sue Kramer. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live in Minnesota. So thank you for joining me. I'm looking on my computer for this video so I can look at your comments. There we go. There we go. Hold on. All right, and I have myself muted so you won't hear me twice. Oh, okay. Last week I had trouble seeing your comments because my computer was doing an update. It didn't ask me to do if I wanted to do the update. It just did it for me. So I panicked a little bit. So thank you for bearing with me. And I think I got questions answered. I don't think there were many. Just lovely comments. So thank you for joining me. Hello, hello. And I see people have joined me. Thank you. All right. Have you gotten your catalog in the mail? Demonstrators should have had theirs a couple weeks now. Customers, I think you got yours last week. If you are my customer, you should have received it. One of you is a snowbird, and I didn't know whether to send it to your warm place or your cold place. So, or your summer place or your winter place. So I will contact you and see when, where you want me to send it now that I did order another box. So these go live on May 2nd. I can't show you any more than the beautiful cover, but if you can have it, obviously, if you have yours, start your wish list. I do have some products that I'm going to show you today, just some colors, the new in colors, because it coordinates with what our topic today. So let's get started. I think we're ready to go. These are places you can find me. Obviously, I'm on Facebook and YouTube because that's where you watch this video. You can contact me through my website, northstarstamper.com. I call this my personal website, and I call this my Stampin' Up! Website because I control everything that's on the North Star Stamper, and Stampin' Up! Puts a lot of things for me on the stampinup.net. You can email me, and I think on my Stampin' Up! Website is my phone number, and that is my cell, so you can always text me as well if you have questions or comments or need help or whatever. So we are talking Paper Pumpkin. Bear with me and stick with me, even if you're not a fan of Paper Pumpkin, or if you don't get Paper Pumpkin, or you have no interest in Paper Pumpkin. This kit had some really fun things that you can use with products you already own. I guarantee it. And it was a very fun technique kind of thing they did. So I do want to talk about that. I'm going to make one. There's 3 different cards in this kit. I'm going to make each one, I think. We'll see how it goes. And this is the March kit. So you can see that we celebrated 10 years of Paper Pumpkin in March. And I actually got I don't want to show you, well, my address is everywhere. I got my April kit today. I know some of you got yours today. One of you says it is delivery pending, so I need to reach out to you and see what is going on there. I think you got the March kit, and we need to find out if, I don't know, maybe your mailbox was full. I don't know. So this is how the kits come. They usually are that orange box. This was a special kit. So this is a standard Paper Pumpkin stamp set. Usually it does have quite a few sentiments and then some accent that you may or may not use to make the cards the way they show you to make them. Obviously, when you get your kit, it's your kit. You can do whatever you want with it. Some people love to make alternatives. I think the kits are fabulous, and I make the cards as they describe them 99% of the time, or 99% of the way. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So that was our standard March Paper Pumpkin stamp set, but because it was the anniversary, we got an extra stamp set. If you saw my blog post from last Friday, I used this on some Easter cards. And I stamped it in black, and I colored around it in blue so I could leave those Easter lilies white. And we are going to use some of these stamps today, especially this big sprig. This kit came with a polished pink, which is about to retire color. You always get at least 1 ink spot in your Paper Pumpkin kit and in our all-exclusive kits. Are very similar, The difference between the two is Paper Pumpkin, you don't really know what you're going to get until it arrives at your door. The all-inclusive kits, you see ahead of time what you're getting. So if you don't like the surprise, you can get the all-inclusive kit. And if you like to be surprised, try Paper Pumpkin. It's really fun. So it comes wrapped in tissue paper. Look at the pretty gold. I keep that and I use that in gifts. And it comes very nicely packaged. So even if your box gets wet, it, I know people whose boxes have been crushed. Not me personally, I hear about it on Facebook. And the kit's fine because they wrap it in this plastic. Sorry, I got distracted. With stamps, imagine that. If you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin for a year, you will have 12 different colors of ink after 12 months. And I checked the last 2 years, they have done 12 different colors. For over 2 years, they did repeat a few. Help me if you've subscribed that long. I think they repeated Basic Gray, Night of Navy, Calypso Coral. So you'll, after 2 years, you'd have multiples. But after 12 months, you do only have 12 different colors at least. Because like I said, on occasion, they'll give us 2. So everything comes with it. You scissors, most likely. I do use my Take Your Pick tool to work with the, especially the glue dots. They come with envelopes. Isn't that pretty? Sometimes the envelopes, this is just the flap that is the printed. A lot of times it'll be like a lined envelope, and people will cut this part out if it's printed and use that as more paper. So that's kind of fun thing to use. And we're going to put those envelopes aside. And this is exactly how they come. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think they're almost always pre-printed card bases. That way they can add more colors and just do some really fun things. Like here they have some gold accents. This kit does have 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. So there's the 3 of those. I'm just going to do one. It has this really fun gold, I don't know if you can see that, and I'm not going to stand up, but this gold element on that one. And then the third one is just polka dots. So that's kind of a fun thing. You could use this gold polka dot for anything. You can have a special birthday coming up, somebody's 50th or 10th. It'd be kind of fun to use this for your card background. All right. It does always come with these fabulous instructions, and they show you what the cards are going to look like. This I think is actually pretty funny. They show you which stamp to use, and then obviously we're using our polished pink ink spot. I already need a drink. I'm talking too much. They show you where to put your glue dots and where to put your dimensionals, which I think is so funny. And this I thought was fabulous. If you have twine to cut, they put a ruler along the edge here. So that's when you would need scissors. Otherwise, the glue dots, the dimensionals, all of these pieces come die cut and ready to go. And I know I'm going to need each of one of those. I might just put one card together. We'll see. We shall see. Because I just started doing something new. So if you received this card, this Paper Pumpkin kit, this was March, like I said, I have sent you some cardstock to use with what is left in your, left over from your kit. I sent you cardstock in all the colors that were used here. So I believe this purple is Orchid Oasis, so I sent you a piece of Orchid Oasis. The green is Shaded Spruce, so I sent you a piece of Shaded Spruce. I sent you half a sheet, so that could just be a card base. I don't know which card I'm making yet, so I'm just poking out one of each of these. Everything is already die cut, and you just need to take it off. Oh, I ripped that one. Oh I can die cut something else or glue it back together. Lots of options. All right. I don't know if I need both of those. You could use this for a stencil. That'd be kind of fun. I would cut, or actually I'd probably use a Post-it note to section off just that leaf, and then you could use your blending brush or a sponge dauber or whatever you have to use that as a stencil. That's kind of fun. Let's just do one. Let's do one. And then they have these really big happies, and then they have some more just green. So the kits have come a long way. If you got Paper Pumpkin more than 2 or 3 years ago, it's a very nice kit. I will say that the cardstock they use, like on these things, is not Stampin' Up! Quality, but they are Stampin' Up! Colors. So the cardstock that I sent my March subscribers came in an envelope just like this. So when I'm talking about quality, I'm talking about the difference between this cardstock and what they use for these is a little different. This isn't as heavy. And I like the weight of our cardstock. It's more, actually this is thicker than our DSP, standard DSP, but look at those colors. They match perfectly. I just think it's fabulous. And it's so fun to get something in the mail. I didn't get the mail this afternoon, and I saw that my April kit had been delivered, so I ran upstairs and got it. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going to make one of these. A lot of times I just look at the cards on the front and go from there, and then if I can't figure it out exactly, I might look at the directions. Or there's also a video. Paper Pumpkin subscribers are sent a video with, I think you get an email with a link to the video that is on YouTube, so anybody can go look at those videos. Like I said, I learn a lot from Paper Pumpkin. Even if I didn't get the kit, I would probably look at the videos. Like this piece right here is so fun. This would be a great thing to do. All those backgrounds and techniques I've been showing you every month. This would be a great thing to do with one of those background pieces. There is a gold line there, so you could emboss something like that, and then use your die cut or a punch to create your own kind of, I call this a tag, your own tag. Let's do, I'm going to do this one here because it is very much like the one I want to make with my cardstock. So I'm going to make, I kept a set of cardstock just like I sent my subscribers. I kept one, made a set for myself. So I need one green. And I'm going to give you some ideas of what to do with what I sent you. So I'm going to use this card base. I should look at comments. Make sure you're following me. Hello. Oh, thank you for sharing. I didn't see who that was. Usually it's Diana that shares. Thank you. Anne says she has used Paper Pumpkin pieces when she makes her craft roulette cards. I see a lot of Stampin' Up! Products and Paper Pumpkin when we look at craft roulette cards. If you don't know what craft roulette is, after this video, go to craftroulette.live. It's a paper challenge. It's a weekly paper crafting challenge. I'll put it that way. It's a live video on Friday nights on YouTube at Craft Roulette. So it's really fun. Okay, so we're going to use this card base. I think I will just open it up and we'll do it this way. So here they show you the pieces I need. So I need my card base. I need this tall, thin. I need the purple vase. I need a green. I need the rounded one. Can you see the gold on there? Let me stand up just to make sure you can see. See the gold on there? Isn't that pretty? That would take a lot of work to create yourself, which is why it's so fun to get the Paper Pumpkin and let them put the gold on there for you. And I need this little piece here. And I need the other little vase. And I need the big tag. All right, I'm going to push these aside. I think I'll just make one card. I'm talking. All right, So now I'm going to go back. So here, this piece here shows you what you need. In here, they show you stamp your sentiment, put your glue dots on, and then they show you placement, which is really helpful because you want your plants coming out of the pot. And when I get to those pot pieces, these pieces, this little pot, that's going to be the fun thing that I have to show you. Okay, glue dots on here. And as I said, I like to use my Take Your Pick tool. I just scoop under there and I put a glue dot on my Take Your Pick tool. And then I can just place it right onto my piece. And it's really quick. Really quick. Not that I'm in a hurry, usually. Where'd my thing go? And they just have me putting glue dots on all 3 greenery pieces. And they have them sized just right. So that glue dot fits right on there. So I don't know if the designers knew how big our glue dots are, or if they chose to give us smaller glue dots that would fit. I'm not sure if the glue dot came first or if the these pieces came first. So either way, they fit just perfectly. And a couple more here. All right, and then what I've been doing, I use my acrylic mat. See, I was crafting this afternoon, actually making old paper pumpkins. And you will be proud of me, I went through 3 old paper pumpkins today. It was really fun. Okay. That is, I will say that's the only thing about getting paper pumpkin is sometimes I get the kit and I don't have time to make it. And so they sit there and they stack up. So I'm going to put this purple vase right on this shelf. So I know I want this to come down just below this line here. So I'm going to put my, let's get that out of the way. So have you gotten your catalog? That's something you can comment on in the video. And your next annual catalog. And if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, did you get your Paper Pumpkin today or already? Normally I get mine on the 18th. So you have until the 10th to order that month's kit. So obviously you've missed April, but if you sign up now, you would get May's kit. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Maybe you can talk about that while I put this card together. So I'm just going to put all 3 of these coming, look like they're in this pot. You want to stay on the card front. I don't want to go off the edge or it'll get squished in the, so there's that, in the envelope. No, like that one. I'm going to put a glue dot under that one because it is sticking out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, maybe some more. So the May kit, which is if you sign up now until May 10th, and then they will bill you on May 11th and send them. I usually get my kits on the 18th, but they came a day early this month, so that was kind of fun. They are using all the new in colors in the May kit. So I do have the ink. I thought it might be hard for you to see the colors on the ink, so I have the cardstock handy. Okay, back to here. So I'm they say to put glue dots. I think I'm going to put dimensional on here. So my fun idea that I thought you could use with any products you have already. Look at the shape of our flower pot here. It's just an oval. You could use a circle. When I make my own card, I'll do that. But I thought that would be fun. You could stamp. If you have die cuts, great. If not, you could fussy cut a stamp and create your own. Create your own scene. So I thought that was really fun. And this one, let me stand up and see if you can see. And if you can't see this one, you might be able to see better on the big one, is it's embossed. Isn't that fun? So any embossing folder, any color, so you could create your own flower pots. I thought that was really, really fun. Okay, this one, I am going to put a glue dot on. Yeah, glue dot. They say that you should, not should, but they kind of plan these kits for them to be about a half hour to create. And it's pretty close. On something like this, I would probably get an assembly line going. So I would put all my my leaves down and stamp everything at one time and kind of get an assembly line going. So half an hour, less than an hour for sure. And you could have all your cards made. There's that. I think we're looking good. All right. Now to decide what this is going to say. The stamps that came in March were To an Incredible Woman, Sending All Our Love. This one says, Here's to another year of growth. And growth was the theme for this month. And To a Wonderful Mother. That would be fun. And then they have just birthday, You Deserve the Best, and Mother's Day. Because in that other stamp set we got, we have the happy. So you could stamp Happy Mother's Day or Happy Birthday. And if you remember that other card, we have this gold piece that says happy, and then you would just stamp either birthday, Mother's Day. And there was also anniversary, Easter, spring. And then, to call you friend. Happy to call you friend. So this was our bonus stamp set, as I said. All right, I'm going to use my large polished pink. It's just easier to use my big ones instead of a small one. And I forgot to show you something. The first month you'll get Paper Pumpkin, you will get a block. It's more like this. I think it might be thinner than this. I don't remember. But this is a block you can buy. It's about the same size as the D block. But I think the corners might be rounded now. But it doesn't have this grip. I don't know if you can see there's an indentation here. So it's easier to hold. I never use this block, to be honest with you, because I have these. I have like 4 of these because I use them a lot. But you will get a block. We call it a Paper Pumpkin block with your first Paper Pumpkin kit. So I wanted to point that out too. Okay, I'm going to make this one say, Sending All Our Love. It is a photopolymer, so I'm going to test it first. And we'll do it here. I've been having better luck with these foam pads without putting my cushion under. Otherwise, I don't get a good image. So that's why I practice. So practice, practice, practice. And then you can stamp once. And this does not have a decorative edge. So if I didn't like my stamped image, I could always turn it over. Sometimes if there's stitching or something like that, I don't like to flip them over if I don't get a good stamped image. But this one is fine. I could have. All right, and then that's going to go there with some dimensionals. So that's how easy these Paper Pumpkin kits are. They, like I said, they even tell you where to put your glue dots, which in some cases I think is kind of funny. But then in other cases, like on these floral pieces, it helps to know that the glue dots will actually fit there. And let's see, I think I want that right there. Sending All Our Love with a beautiful envelope to coordinate. Isn't that pretty? I think they do a great job with Stampin' Up! With the Paper Pumpkins. And it's so fun to get fun mail every month. Okay. I think I may have mentioned in last week's newsletter, prices are going up, and that includes Paper Pumpkin prices, which is kind of sad, but everything has gone up. Some things have come down, like eggs have finally come down. All right, so let's make one more card using this, what I call a kit. And I just sent, was it 4 pieces? I think it was 4 pieces of cardstock. I think it was Crumb Cake, Fresh Freesia, Shaded Spruce, and Orchid Oasis. Oh, no, that was Fresh. No, I'm confused. And I think I sent you just a small piece of polished, oh, maybe I sent polished pink. I can't remember what I sent you, sorry. A piece of designer series paper that I just attached to my card. I did not send you envelopes, and I did not send you layers for the inside if you use a dark cardstock. I figured you had white cardstock. But I did send, I think I sent just two. We'll call them die cuts, that's right. That I thought would be fun just for you to try something different. I'm going to use this one. So what I thought I would do, okay, so my idea was, and I thought I had scrap paper here. I'll just use one of these. So my idea for making your own vase, this is our double oval punch. If you have an old oval punch, if you have an oval die, you could probably even use a circle. You'd get a more rounded one. And then just take your scissors, cut it in half, and then I would probably either cut straight. I'm going to curve this one a little bit so it looks like a flower pot. I wouldn't use white on white, but isn't that cute? And then you could stamp. So chances are you have something to make an oval, and chances are you already have a stamp of a sprig or a flower or, you know, some sort of leaf. This should fit on there. I had to put it at an angle and just stamp this like that. Isn't that cute? I thought that was a fun idea. I was so excited. It's like I could do that with lots of different shapes. Like I said, you could use round, and theirs were white and they were embossed. So use your embossing folder. That'd be kind of fun. You could stamp on that too. Oh gosh, here come all the ideas. Let's stamp on here. I'm just going to use polished pink because I want to make a few cards here. I guess I'm going quick enough. I have not used the stamp, so I'm going to test it. Yep, this ink and this stamp is working better. I don't know what it's going to look on there. I don't want to... Yeah, let's try it. I'm going to go down a little bit. I have not stamped on this DSP, so I'm hoping you'll see it. Isn't that pretty? I like it. And then I'm just going to adhere this with a glue dot. I mean a dimensional. A lot of times you do have leftover pieces. Maybe not a piece like a flower vase, but you may very well have leftover tags that you stamp the sentiments on. And I think they do that in case you miss stamps so that you can... That's crooked. Hold on. There we go. And then we'll just use that same stamp again. Sending all our love. Now, I can't remember if we got bling in this kit. I don't see any, but I thought there were. And I apologize. I should have sent some bling or some ribbon last month with the March kit. I will do that with the April kit. What am I looking for? Oh, I was going to use... Where did it go? Oh, you should see my table. It is a mess. No? I had them out. There they are. I'm going to use some brushed brass butterflies. And just to add a little bling to this card. And sadly, I need a sympathy card. I'm going to put one down here. Just like that. I thought it was really cute. Let's do another one. I'll do one more. I think I'm going to use Shaded Spruce. Where did my bone folder go? I don't know where my bone folder is, but a black works in a pinch. Let me clean up a little. I'm not going to use polished pink on this one. Oh, I was going to show you colors. let me do this and then stay with me. I'm going to show you the colors in the May kit. So, you know what? I'm not going to cut it yet. I'm just going to tear it. And then I'm going to cut the other side so I can actually make 2 cards out of this. I don't know. I'm guessing an inch or 2 wide. I don't know. Whatever. But then I do want to trim this down to 5.5. Oh, there it is. And this is going to go here. And I thought we could stamp that leaf again. I'm assuming that most of you have black ink, so you could do a black sprig. I don't know. This isn't a flower. Twig. Maybe you call it a twig. I don't know. So black or a green. I have also grabbed Blackberry Bliss because I thought that kind of went with that. Shaded spruce. Thought I would use this one from the other stamp set, the first stamp set. I'll use this black because I talked about it. Let's practice a little. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, that's so pretty. And I thought I would stamp on here, and I'm going to stamp a couple times. This ink is so dark I can get 3 images without re-inking. I didn't get a nice image here, so let's just cover it up like that. So I kind of made my own pattern paper in a way. That's going to go on the side. And maybe that big stamp again. Where is it? It's right here in front of me, right? Just coming out from underneath here. I haven't planned this, so I'm a little nervous. We're going to go 3. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. I may have been off camera. Let's see. We'll go 3. And then I left space here for my sentiment. I'm just going to use that same one. These will be really nice sympathy cards for my craft shows. And I had a suggestion or a request from somebody at my craft show last fall for me to put words inside sympathy cards, and there is a really nice stamp set in the new annual catalog. Right now I can't think of the name of it. That I will purchase and use. There was a few different sayings that could go inside there. Look at that. I wish I had put this here so I could see what I was stamping. It's hiding too much under here. I could trim this down, but then you see the mess. So I should have planned ahead a little more, but that's okay. So when I put this here, I should slow down. When I put this here, I'm covering up a lot of these leaves. So I'm going to stamp 1 more leaf. Normally I like to do 3, but they're so hidden. I'm actually going to put it right there. That's better. Maybe 1 more coming out there. No, it's still not coming out. You know what? Let's cover this up and put it way over here. I know this looks like a mess, but that's going to be covered by our crumb cake piece. And like I said, I wish I had sent you some bling. I will for my April subscribers. And adhesive. What adhesive am I going to use? I'll just use some glue dots. So I think that vase is a really fun idea that I learned from this paper pumpkin. So even if you learn one thing from watching a paper pumpkin video, you can always learn fun color combinations. And I'm going to put this right there. And somewhere here, if I don't have to dig too far, I have a piece of white for the inside, and because they're handy, I'm just going to use glue dots. And next, I'm going to show you the colors in the May kit. It's called Exploring in Color. So I thought that was kind of cute. Oh, I forgot. I have a note, and I forgot to look at my notes before I started. We are having free shipping on the 19th. One day, only 24 hours on orders over $75. Some of you have ordered recently. Watch for an email from me. I will compensate you somehow because I just learned about this free shipping today. And I, to be honest, would be very surprised if you still have $75 of items you want to purchase. Maybe you do. I don't know. But with free shipping. So that's an idea for using your kit. And this was the original kit. And these stamps are great. I will use them a lot. All right. Let me look at my notes. Free shipping, April 19th only, those 24 hours, so it'll be midnight to midnight, or midnight to 11:59. Catalogs, I talked about. Paper Pumpkin March is what we did. The May Paper Pumpkin, which you can subscribe to now, are these colors. Is that too hard to see? I think it is. So I'm going to grab the paper. The in colors are Copper Clay, and this is the ink spot you'll get in the May Paper Pumpkin kit. So that's Copper Clay. This is Pebbled Path. I can't decide if it's a brown or if it's almost a black. Sometimes it looks gray. I haven't even opened this, and I've played around with the ink a little bit. This is Wild Wheat. I'll show you both sides. This is Moody Mauve. Somebody said that was a throwback to the 80s, but it'll be fun to play with. I think those two will go great together. This is Shaded Spruce and Moody Mauve. And then Boho Blue. You've seen this in the mini Stampin' die cut machine. Boho Blue. The other two colors in this kit are, I don't have paper, but Mossy Meadow and Daffodil Delight. And it's a mountain or outdoorsy themed kit. So it'll be great for all the men in our lives and young men, right? So that's what I have for you today. Let me look real quick and see if you have questions. Let's bring these back. Thank you for joining me. Where did my one go? I lost it. There it is. I guess I did pretty good. That's not bad for 3 cards. I guess it's a similar layout with just something down the side. Okay. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Oh, good. Alma got her catalog. Anne got her paper pumpkin. Good. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's like family. It's family time. And you're all my family. So I appreciate it. Thank you for watching me. If you don't get my newsletter, go to northstarstamper.com and sign up for my newsletter. Please like and subscribe. You know how that goes with Facebook and YouTube. And I do take requests. If you want to see something, let me know. I'll probably do this again with the April kit. I'm going to make my April kit right now. And then sometime in the next few weeks after I send my cardstock kits to my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, I'll give you some ideas. And I'll include some bling, whether on bling or ribbon or something fun to coordinate with everything. So thank you for joining me. Happy stamping. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.